welcome to a plan with me. We're trying a different format because I'm bored. It's been a while since I've tried something different, but Nick's doing chores around the house, so if you hear some clicking and clacking or you hear lawns mowing or something, that's where we're at. But no matter what happens, we are going to persevere today. So I do have my planner, which I'm going to show you how chunky she's getting. She's at the point where she just genuinely has no thoughts of closing, and I thought, well, we're gonna put a whole year in this planner. Might have been a choice because obviously we just started September and she is thickioso. I did get caught up this weekend. I'm so excited about that because I have not been caught up in a hot minute. I'm going to show you what I'm using this week, what I have pulled out. I do have my Erin Condren 15mm cover up strip. I also have some scripts. This is Script Sampler 3. I just pick whichever one I think matches the vibes. And then for kit, I do have the July mystery set. This is exclusive art by Kittenish Jess. This is the Royal Court mystery collection. No reason using it this week besides that I like it. I'm also going to use Gilded Champagne Lights, which I'm pretty sure is what came with the Ultimate Mystery Kit. And then this is the floral wallpaper, I think in Burgundy by Plannahannah. I also have out in Champagne Lights a bunch of like random like icons and things for my shop and Hannah's, as well as I always will have out, which I'm probably going to redo the tabs on these soon, my character stickers in case I need them. Actually, I think I have extras for this set up here somewhere, maybe, because I don't, oh yeah, they're right here. I also have the extras for this kit as well. So let's go ahead and get on into it. It feels nice to be doing like a plan with me where I am like living kind of like in the times, you know, like I'm not like super like behind or ahead. Also, I changed the frame rate on my like above head camera, so if it looks weird, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to match the frame rate of my other camera because I remember that was like a problem one time I tried to do something like this. I think it was actually for BG Girlies where I tried to do something like this and it just failed. So normally when I organize like my stickers, I always put the stuff I'm going to use like after the base up top, and then everything else I try to keep around. This is like comical, so I'm going to probably just do a little that to make it a little bit more even. I will need these. I probably will do these and then put this up top because I don't need these currently. So let's go ahead and get into the base of the spread. I don't think I'm going to use the extra colors. I think I'm just going to keep it as is, and we'll see what else we pull in. So I guess actually I'm going to do this. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get these boxes down. I feel like the funny thing is despite me saying, oh, I'm happy to be here, you know, after the week is over, I don't really remember last week. I feel like I have 3 kids, so I feel like the weeks are like the same, but like chaos, but like a little different. I will say today, IRL time, the weather outside right now is so beautiful it hurts. I'm probably going to put out my Halloween decorations tomorrow. My HOA says that you cannot put them out until October 1st, but I'm a rule breaker, you know what I mean? The like rule is, I guess, that if you do something you're not supposed to, you have 30 days to fix it. By the time that 30 days happens, it will be Halloween time that I could have them out. So I say YOLO. And I'm pretty sure everybody else is also, that all my friends that live in this neighborhood are also saying YOLO. And another thing about Christmas too, like I'm not going to go outside and take Halloween down because they make you take it down like, you know, in an orderly time. And then like wait a month and then put Christmas up. No, I'm going to do it all at once. It's just the way that it's going to be. I am a holly jolly, spooky dooky lady, you know what I'm saying? So color blocking this week because the only reason I don't ever color block is if I am just going to do 3 colors, and it is not one of those weeks. So we're just going to do regular color blocking. But it's beautiful. I think tomorrow I am going to put out all my Halloween decorations, and I'm so excited. I was going to do it today, but I have so many errands to run, and I also wanted to get this filmed. I'm going to try and also get it uploaded today. I went on a bunch of errands with Nick, and we went to work. I am doing a bunch of stuff for Chicago Planner something. Is it a Chicago Planner event? Planner Con, Planner Party, Planner, I don't know. But I'm doing in the, what are they called? The swag bags, I'm doing like a foil grab bag basically. And then I'm also doing like a bigger swag. I think it might be like a drop. I'm not sure. But the bigger drop is going to be journaling stickers. And then, oh, a couple, I forgot to put down the things. Let me see. Yeah, put that down. But yeah, I am working on the foil grab bags at work right now. And I sent over Kirsten. Oh, I remember what I did last week now. I'm remembering. I actually went to a hotel. This was actually Nick's suggestion. It didn't work out like super duper well. I really want to use this one because I feel like this is like kind of my haircut vibes, except for I have green hair, which I'm going to change, I think, tonight. I don't know what color I should do. Let me know in the comments down below because I haven't decided yet. And by the time this goes up, I don't think I will have decided what hair color I want to do yet. But Nick and I will probably match. I will say I can't really do anything lighter than this, I don't think. I probably will do like a little bit of bleach just to like take out a little bit. But I think I'm going to have to do like purple or blue or red, maybe something darker. But anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, Nick's idea was, he knows I've been having like some issues concentrating at home, like whenever the kids are home. So he's like, go get a hotel. I stayed like literally 2 minutes down the road, and I busted out so much work. I sent Kirsten over the files and she was like, girl, and that's when I knew that I really did her proud. You know what I'm saying? I got so many things done. I always have like a little trash pile, put everything over to the side. I haven't demoed this in a while, but this is the Erin Condren bottom washi cover up, blah, 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 blah. And I just do this so I don't have to white it out. You could just white out the lines, or you could not if you don't care. Kind of just depends on your energy. And we're going to put the washi down. But I feel very hype on life, you know. I'm hosting a junk journal event at a local bookstore. That is going to be at the end of September. I'm also going to Dallas. I just finalized the time, so I have to book a hotel with Hannah for a junk journal event in Dallas. It's like a Taylor Swift listening party, which is kind of fun. Like a junk journal event, and I'm going to be bringing stuff to that as well. And I am just so hype. I'm vibing, you know, and I am going to that Chicago Planner Conference too, which I'm very excited about. Okay. That basically went down swimmingly. Well, that half. We still have more to go. Don't you worry. So let's hop on over. I'll probably do the date covers last. I do need a sip of the coffee because I don't know why. Not sure why. I mean, I'm not sure why, but I woke up, just do this. I woke up at 3:30 this morning. We didn't go to bed like wildly late. Actually, I feel like we kind of went to bed early, if I'm being real. And we watched the final episode of season 2 of Wednesday, which I really liked the vibes. At the beginning, I was like, I don't really know if I'm like feeling this season as much, but I was like, okay, they pulled it together. Not like that they pulled it together, but like in my mind, they vibed it. But we watched that, and then we started watching this show that Nick wanted to watch called like Pantheon, I think. It's like from 2022, and it's interesting. He asked me to watch one episode, and if I liked it, I would continue watching it. I like it enough to continue because I'm very curious. It's like 2 seasons. I don't know if it's like technically considered like anime or just like a cartoon. I don't know. But yeah, I like woke up at 3:30 in the morning and was like, I feel awake and like ready. And then like like 45 minutes passed, and I was like, okay, I'm starving. I'm going to get up and eat. So I ate a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, and I was like, I'm just up now. Because if I go back to sleep, I'm going to be miserable. So I just stayed up since 3:30. I did a bunch of work, which reminds me I have to try and rerun payroll because it was being very weird. Like the website was just like, nah, try again later. And I was like, okay. Maybe it was like down because like who's doing payroll at 4 o'clock in the morning? Me. I'm doing payroll at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I got to do. But I feel very inspired and motivated and just in a good mood. I feel like the summer is like so hard for me specifically because like my kids are home for the most part or like a good portion of the summer, and I feel like getting anything done with them around is always a real challenge. But I feel like once they get back into the swing of school, like I feel like I can get everything done and like generally like while they're in school, and then I could be like present whenever they're home, because it's not really easy to do anything but being present right now. Right now, my kids are all hooked on Toca Boca, and they just want me to watch them play Toca Boca, which is really not that fun for me, but you know, it's probably my favorite thing so far that they've gotten like hooked on though, because it's basically like playing house. It's not like open world or multiplayer or anything like that, but it's cute. They do cute stuff and they set up their house. It's basically like all the things that I like from The Sims, but like for kids. Like they make their little characters, they set up their house. It's a good vibe time. I also keep everything that like still has something left on it to the side so I can put it in my D-stash. But anyways, yeah, it's just like impossible to get anything done with them around, which is fine. And we have Tofu, Tonifer, Tawny. She has like every name. She's just a lady of many names. She is also a needy McNeederson, so I do lots of cuddling these days. Lots of cuddling. I was going to film a vlog this week. I did try and film a vlog like 2 weeks ago, and I got like 2 days in and I was like, Andrea, all you're doing is working this week, so maybe not. And like this week, I do have a bit that I'm doing. Like I did all those errands and things with Nick today, and then tomorrow I'm going to go to All Day Pizza, I think. I haven't decided yet. We're still in the cahoots about what the plans are. I don't know what I want to do because there's so many good boxes. Maybe I'll just do these 4 to get more of like the clip art bits in. Yeah, let's do that. Could use the tall, but I think I'm gonna go with the 4. But yeah, I think there's something's being delivered. You hear it? Maybe you didn't hear it, I don't know. Yeah, I really want a chicken cutlet, like pretty bad, so I think I might have to go with my new favorite pizza spot. Oh my gosh. Hold on. If you live in Austin, you need to check it out because it's so good. The chicken cutlet is bussin'. And I'm a pretty big like critic when it comes to chicken cutlets, and I think it's so good. And their pizza is better than Home Slice, which has been my like favorite for a while. So it's a vibe. And then also this week, I am going to be doing stuff with Hannah. It's Hannah's birthday week. Got her presents over there, actually. I don't know if she may have saw it in the beginning. Hannah, I hope you don't watch us till then, but if you do, it's okay. Just don't zoom in. So, yeah, we're doing that. Her sister and her sister's girlfriend are coming, so we are going to be going out and about and doing all the things. So, do I have champagne lights thing? We're going to Soup Leaf, which I'm so excited about. I love hot pot. Oh my gosh. I told Hannah last time I went, I was like, I wish I would, this sounds so extra, but I really wish I wouldn't be so afraid to just like bring in like a coffee cup, like, you know, like not tin, but like a stainless steel coffee cup, and put the like juices, like broth, into the coffee cup, and I would just take it to go, like the leftover, because I love soup broth more than anything. And Nick hates Soup Leaf. He's like so annoying because he doesn't think soup's a meal. I think we've been talking about this for a while. If you've been here a while, and you've watched some things, I've discussed this multiple times that Nick does not believe soup is a meal, which to me is crazy because if you eat enough of anything, it's a meal. And soup leaf or just hot pot in general is like so good. But he also doesn't like Cape barbecue or I don't know, because then he's like also like you just eating a bunch of meat is not a meal. And I'm like, well, one, there's sides. Anywhere you go, there's sides. Like even if you go to hot pot, you could get meat, vegetables, noodles, starch, vegetables, more vegetables, broth. They usually have seafood. I don't eat seafood, but he's annoying. But he told me that if I go to his favorite restaurant with him, he'll go to Soup Leaf with me once this fall, which his favorite restaurant is San Francisco Bakery. But again, for me, I'm like, I don't want to go out to eat a sandwich. I could just make a sandwich at home. You know what I mean? Like there are some good sandwiches, but like a sandwich with bread and like meat, which first of all, I don't like sandwiches like that much. I'm more of like a hoagie girl if I'm going to eat a sandwich. Like a sub, you know? I don't want a bread sandwich. I can do that at home. Anyways. But yeah, we're going to do that. And then I also want to go to Miniso. I think that's how you pronounce it. Which is they have a bunch of stuff. But I want to get blind boxes because your girl obviously is on with the trends. Okay, let's do the bottom washi. This spread is looking fantabulous. Also, the one I did last week, these underlays are so good. They're by hand. They're like the wavy splatter or something. I don't remember what they're called. But I got them in like the pink, orange, silver, like pink, I don't know, sherbet foil. And I think they look fabulous. This foil is the gilded format, which is a new format. I just used it in a spread like back here. It's really pretty because it's like very subtle, but I love it. And I think that that's really nice for like kits where you want, you know, a little foil, but you want it to be kind of seamless and just give it like a little fairy spritz, you know? Also, other things is I have turned into the chauffeur of activities. So I take all the kids to all their dance and karate whatevers and XYZ. So I feel like that's also like my week. During the week, I am go, go, go. I might cut Lila down to one dance class because two's kind of making me a little tired. So we have that done, which is like we're basically almost done with the base. Basically, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just do the rest of the like full box overlays, and then we will get into the top deco. I'm not fast forwarding any of this. You're getting this 100% organic here. So we're gonna put in the overlays. I need to place like a foil order soon. I have some like other like labels I need. Got those. I usually like use like one stroke box a week, like, and I say the ones with like the little like, but sometimes when I'm feeling real special, I'll go ahead and put another one in, but I don't think that this week's giving the vibes. Let me know what you think of the filming setup. I have no makeup on, probably could wash my hair. Wearing t-shirt and shorts, like my errand outfit. But let me know what you think. I could also speed up the beginning part and then just do this for like the second portion. Like maybe do the intro and then do sped through of me doing the base and then go back to this for like the talk through. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Because, I mean, it's no different than filming a regular play with me. I just have another camera and then I'd have to, like, splice everything together. Hopefully the frame rates don't give me any issues. But I'll just double check it before I start editing. Because there's nothing worse than whenever you already start editing and your frame rates aren't aligning. Because it's, like, kind of a slow difference whenever that happens and you don't notice till like a little bit later and you're like, oh no, we're all messed up. Doing header overlays, again, these are very subtle. Obviously we have all kinds of different bundles and a la carte stuff in shop for foil, which we do have actually in the shop right now. Pop Culture Pop-Up is going to go down in a couple of days. So you wanted to pick anything up for that. I don't know when I'll do the next one. I don't know if I'll do another one this year. If I'm being real with you, we will see. I actually have a lot of pop culture kits for customs in the work. So I'm really excited about that. And I am working on Advent stuff. And yeah, I also have a lot of last chance stuff. I'm trying to like kind of slim down the website offerings a little bit. I've kind of went through every listing that is over like we're a year-ish old and went through to see how many have sold in the last like 90 days. And anything that hasn't sold a ton, or if I plan on reformatting, that's another reason I may have put it in there. Yeah, that's the reasoning for those. So those are also going to be leaving in a bit. This is like, there's literally no rhyme or reason for this. And also my favorite clip art piece in this set is this necklace. I think that there was like a color version for like every color of the kit. Usually with Kit Jess stuff, there is like a bazillion different color options, but specifically the multicolor version was so stinking pretty. Like, it was just something I wanted to look at for the rest of my life. The gorgeous little necklace there. I've also been listening to Sabrina Carpenter's album, like on repeat, non-stop. It's like in my head 24/7, and I'm not mad about it at all. If you've listened to it, what's your favorite song? Mine is Go-Go Juice. That, even on upon first listening, Go-Go Juice was my favorite one. I just feel like it gave good vibes and energy. So, but I love them all. There is not a song that I do not like. There is not a song I skip on that album. I just think it is such a good one. If you haven't listened to it yet, I would definitely recommend. It's a good one. But yeah, and also K-Pop Demon Hunters has been a big part of our everyday life these days, because Lila is obsessed with it, obsessed with the Saja Boys, obsessed with Rumi, obsessed with Mira. Just obsessed with all of it. Okay, scissors. And Zoe. But the funny thing is she always gets Zoe and Mira mixed up, which is so cute. And then she's like, no, Mom, watch the video. I'm right. And I'm like, but you're not, child. You're not. Also went today to get Round Rock donuts, because if you live in Austin, you haven't had a Round Rock donut, I don't know what you're doing. But they are objectively the best donuts. They might even be the best donuts in the world. I don't know. So that's that. Let's get into the day by day. There's Romeo one name. Okay, so now we'll start talking about what I have written down. But first, which currently Dutch Rose Coffee, we are doing a Golden Eagle with cookie butter. No extra caramel, just with cookie butter in it, because it's fall, fall, y'all. This is my fall drink. It's what I normally get, but with cookie butter. But anyways, also, I had a chai recently. It messed up my stomach so bad. And I think that the reason why this doesn't mess it up is because this is like half and half, I think. Whereas that's like milk, and milk is just my enemy. Which actually I'm not going to use this. I don't need it. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on the day by day. I feel like I have like just stuff everywhere. Okay. On Monday, I did go to SPC. The kids did not have school. I think it was like Labor Day ? And Nick was like, all right, Andrea, if you want to work, you're going to have to leave. And I was like, you know what? Say less. So I did go to SPC. I'm going to write everything down after I finish the box. And then I did finish the favorites this day, which is a book. And it was like good, but it wasn't like my favorite thing ever. I feel like it was like really, really long. And it was also like kind of predictable, if I'm going to be real with you. So not my favorite. The favorite's not my favorite. And then also I did read, I'm trying to figure out what I want to use here. I did read The Answer is No, which is Frederick Bachman, I think is what his name is. And it's a short story, and that one I also didn't really like either. I'm kind of like in a little bit of a mini slump. I read like 17 3 stars in a row, and it is just generally not my favorite thing. So I think I'm just going to use a work script versus writing at SPC. Yeah. So I'm going to use one from one of these samplers I have laying around, and then I'm going to grab some reading stickers. Let's do this one, and then a scribbler. But yeah, haven't read anything that I've been really hype about in a hot minute. I think it's definitely slowing down my reading a little bit. So the favorites, which was like ice skating, messy, betrayal, right, the faves, and then The Answer is No. I don't know, you can look it up. It was fine. I don't know, maybe I just don't like their writing, I don't know. So then I did also read The Night and the Butcher Bird. I think because I was at work so long that I was just like vibing and like listening to books. So I put in another one. So I finished 3 books this day. Another one that I was like, it was like fine, but it didn't like rock my socks. Does this make any sense? I don't know. So let's use this. But I think it was another short one by Alex E. Harlow. I think. I'm not totally sure. We're just abbreviating all these. We have Goodreads, so it's all good. Then I just hung out with the fam, as I do every night. But if I don't have at least 3 things to put in, I'm going to put in with fam because it's just easier to have 3 things than to have 2, unless those 2 things are like really monumental, then that's fine. But I like that these are actually clear because I can just like put them on top of each other and then see if I have any left. I'm gonna actually use a with the kids because I think I have, or maybe I don't have more of those. Well, we'll still use it anyways. So use that one here. And then we watched Wednesday, which like I said, we did finish last night. And then I read a little bit, and I think Nick went to bed. So let's just put that in here with this. I love these colors. I use a little TV. I try and use as many icons from the foil bundle as I can. Wedness. And then I'll move on to the other ones if I don't have enough. On Tuesday, I went into SPC again. This time it was to pack orders, which I have been printing and packing orders for a bit now. Kirsten does the pulling and I do the rest of that portion of things. So let's grab a little work sticker to put in here. And then I did have a massage appointment, and I did go to H-E-B, which is my local grocery store. If you're in Texas, you know the good old H-E-B. So let's do this. A little grocery cart. I did use like foiled scripts 2 weeks ago, and I think I like my scripts to be just black. I think especially because I'm writing some in, I like them to just be black like my pen. Do you know what I mean? Because I did it, I think, on this one, and I don't love how, like, some of them, I did it where, like, okay, this isn't foil, then these are foil, but I don't think I like, maybe if it was a different foil, because this one's, like, really light. See, I'm telling you, there's, like, just crust everywhere. I think it's actually, I was eating pizza whenever I was doing this, and I have, like, the Trader Joe's Chili Crunch seasoning, and I think I got it everywhere. So I think that's what's happening, because I ate it over here yesterday for lunch. So, anyways. So I did go grocery shopping. I know there's a grocery sticker on here. Grocery run, though. Maybe I'll just write in H-E-B because I don't feel like cutting that currently. And then I did have a massage appointment. Oh my gosh, tell you a little mini story while I'm doing this. I was listening to Atmosphere while I was getting my, not this massage, but my last massage. And I had to pause it like with 15 minutes left because I was bawling. Not like bawling, but like tears were running down the sides of my face. You have like a little like eye mask on, but I was distraught. So I had to finish it at home, where I proceeded to cry even more. I think that was in last vlog. That was so sad. I haven't cried like that while reading a book in a minute, but it was so good. Taylor Jenkins Reid gets it. Even though I've only read 2 books by Taylor Jenkins Reid, still gets it. And it was a little slow at first, but it's definitely like a character, like, it's all character driven. So it's not like wild action. Okay, so then Tuesday, I was like, oh, I was like tired because, you know, life. I was like, Nick, why don't you take Lila to dance this week? It was a bad choice. My kids are just so routine based. Like, if the routine is off a little bit, they're off a lot. So she did not like go to dance. Nick went and she would just not go in. And Nick was like, okay, I'm not going to force you. So he left and she was mad about it because whatever, but she was tired because it was our first day of preschool. So it was a little column A, a little column B of chaos. But Nick was like, yeah, just from now on you're taking her. And I was like, you know what? I really don't blame you for this situation. So we did that. And then later in the PM, I did take Bennett to his, I don't really know what we're going to call it. We're just going to call it with Bennett, I think, because I don't really know. It's not martial arts, but it's not like, it's like parkour working out stuff. I don't really know. He was in martial arts, but let me see what I have to mark this. Maybe like a workout section. He was in martial arts, but it just wasn't the vibe. And then he doesn't even wear sneakers. I know I had something in here that I was like, okay, that works. Maybe outdoors. Oh yeah, I have like little karate ones. But yeah, so he switched to a different like program, and I think he likes this one. Well, I know he does like it better. And then I'm gonna put in with fam, and everyone had showers, so let's do that. But yeah, so we did that like after everybody else goes to sleep. Bennett has it. It's like later at night, and it's a vibe. So like it's like gymnastics kind of, but like more parkour. I don't know, like kind of ninja. I think that's what they like call it, but I don't know. Then I did work a lot in the AM on Wednesday, and then I did a bunch of errands with Lila and Nick. So let's just do that. I was like, am I in frame? It feels like I'm really like close to my body, but I'm not. And then for work, I'll just do one of these like bigger boxes. Here, let's do the scribbler with the computer for work. And then for running errands, I'm going to use the little keys from Doodle 2. So I do have the work script here. And then for errands, there is also an errand sticker. I think so. Yes, there is. Okay. So errands. And then later, in the PM, we did watch Wednesday and Platonic, so I'm going to put those both in. I think we watched, like, caught up on Platonic and, like, finished out the season. I think the whole season was out, or maybe not. Yeah, or actually, I don't really know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not so sure if that was the whole season or what. No, I think that there are more episodes coming out. You hear that? It sounds like somebody's like breaking. I don't know. But yeah, it's a good one. It has Seth Rogen, and then I don't remember what the lady's name is, but she's in Bridesmaids, I think. Okay, so let's see. Let's do Lazy Day. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these for Wednesday and Platonic. I feel like I need so many TV stickers. I go through like spurts of like watching TV though, and then sometimes just not watching TV. But, so Platonic and Wednesday. Okay. Then we'll move on to Thursday. Again, working at home. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. And then I did cuddle with Nick. I think he took a nap. I don't think I took a nap this day. But this was the day that I was going to go to the hotel. I was going for 2 nights, but I ended up only staying 1 night because Nick had a really, really bad migraine. And whenever he gets migraines, it's like debilitating. So I ended up coming home. Just no big deal because I like really powered hard on work the first like 24 hours. So I felt good about it. So working at home and then cuddling with Nick is the first time I'm going to go into my like other character stickers. And I have like cute cuddly like couple stickers, which are in shop in like all the combos. So we have that. So I'm going to use a with my love, or I'll use cuddle time, I think, and cut it. And then above it, we're just going to do a work. I feel like it gets so hot in here because I'm like, have a big window and I feel like it just like roasts because I don't have a fan. But like there's no solution to that problem. Do you know what I mean? I'm just toasty. Sorry if that was a little bit out of frame. And then on later on, I did check in to the hotel. So I'm going to just do a little, let's do like a bigger one for that. I really love this green color. It's really pretty. It's like a blue toned, or like, I guess like true, maybe leaning a little bit blue tone. I don't know. And then I will do this for working. And then I did finish God of the Woods this day, which again, it was fine. It was like objectively good, but it felt so long. And there was like 2 or 3 timelines and then like 30 points of view, I feel like. I don't know if there's actually 30, but I was just like, okay. So let's do the backpack for checking in. And then for working, I think I'm just going to do the computer. And then for finishing God in the Woods, God of the Woods, God in the Woods, God of the Woods. I think it was God of the Woods, which I did listen to. So we'll do like a little music note. But yeah, I think like it's really good if you like a slow burn mystery or like really long mystery, but not for me. And I'm giving it to my mother-in-law because I do have the physical copy as well. Hotel check-in. Because I think that she'll like it if she can get through it because like I said, it's long. And then God of the Woods. So I'm just going to write God of TH. God of the... On Friday, I also did go out to dinner by myself, which I got like French fries and a cheeseburger, I think. The fries were real good. On Friday, I did work. I like was planning on sleeping in, but I ended up waking up at like my normal time. I'm not like really that good at sleeping in unless I'm like really exhausted. So I did work a bunch in the morning, and then I did finish listening to The Wedding People, which is another book that I was like really excited to read, but it was like fine. I think I gave it like a 2.5 and I gave God of the Woods a 3. So you get what you get, right? So we're going to put that in there for work. I'm just going to do the little planner. And then for finishing the book, I'm going to use the open book sticker. I was listening to all of these, I think, on audio. So work, and then The Wedding People. But yeah, this one I just really didn't like. It was like, whatever. Okay, and then like I said, I did come home early because Nick had a really bad headache. A migraine, as they call it. So I did come home, and around dinner time, he said he had a headache, and I was like, I'll just come home. It's not that big of a deal. So I did come home. So I'm just gonna do the little car. NBD, NBD. And then I was hanging with the fam, and I think I cooked dinner, possibly. Probably. Sounds like something I'd do. So let's do that. I'm gonna grab a little like puppy sticker for tofu representation. Little Tonifer. And I'll do I don't think I have any fam times left on here. Let's see. Should do like chillin' or something on here. We'll just do with fam. Come home. I'm straight home. This pen is a 0.38 Uniball 1 in black. I love it. And then I did watch one episode of Wednesday. I think we only had 2 left, but Nick was like, my headache's too bad to like continue, and I was like, that's fine. So I think I took a bath and like continued reading, I think, if I remember correctly. So we'll do this little scribbler sticker, and then I'm just gonna write in Wednesday. Works for me. I'm not too particular these days. And then on Saturday, I did work a bunch like in the living room while the kids ran around and did their dues. So let's do a little candle with it. This is most like random sticker, and I just use it for the most random things. Let's do that with a work. And then I worked on my planner because I was like, okay, I feel like kind of ahead, right? So I was like, let's work on my planner. And then I also finished a book this day. I started reading this book, I think last year sometime, but my anxiety was just too high. So I decided we're not going to listen to this book. We're actually going to quit. And it's one of Hannah's like favorite books. So I was like, all right, if I ever get the chance, that's not what I wanted, to like read it all in one sitting with an audiobook, I will. And it was The Measure, and I gave it a 3.5. I liked it, but I think I would have liked it better as a movie, if I'm being honest with you. It's another one that had a lot of point of views, and I think that for me, I just don't like a lot of point of views. I think I have like 2 to 3 max, but I feel like anything more, I'm just like, feel like I am all over the place. Do I want to do anything? Let's just write work on planner. And then The Measure. Cute, cute, cute. And then hung out with the fam, and then we did have our Dagger Heart, which it's kind of like D&D, but different is the best way. It's just like another RPG. There's a lot of lore on the like creation of it. It's like Critical Role's RPG. Darrington Press's RPG. I don't know. It's like a whole thing, but we currently don't have like a D&D. I'm gonna use a pencil actually for this, because it's not a D20. You mostly roll D12s. It's like a little different if you've ever played D&D, but I like it, but I think better than D&D. It definitely has its like quirks and things that like I don't think they thought through fully, but I'm sure it'll be updated because D&D is like, isn't it like 50 years old? So I feel like they obviously have their ducks a little bit more in a row. But I think we started like 2 D&D campaigns that we just never finished. I feel like we're more one-shotters for D&D. But I think I get like bored of D&D sometimes because when it's like really heavy on the combat, you lost me. You know what I mean? You lost me. So if we're hanging out with the fam, I'm just going to do this couch. And I'll do a script, I think, for that. Yeah, I'll do like a lazy day one because I have a lot of those. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but we'll put a lazy day in. And then for Dagger Heart, I think I've been just doing like DH because I feel like Dagger Heart's kind of long. So we're gonna put that in there. Then on Sunday, which was literally yesterday, that is fun. That is cool. I did get caught up in my planner, which I was so excited about. I just kind of would like slip away whenever I could, like during the weekend, and just work on it anytime I could. So I did get caught up on that. So I think I'm gonna use, let's see. I feel like I don't think I've ever used this many like planner stickers. Maybe I'll like pull one out of my arsenal here, because I do have a planner section in here somewhere. Planning. That's outside. Which I actually could probably, why is outside stuff in planning? Okay, well that's obviously in the wrong section. So let's just do the pen and pouch. Is very cute. I will actually need an outdoor one. I really do need to just go through and organize these though, because they are kind of a little bit of a trash hole. So let's see, for outdoors, I need something, because we played outside then. It's like a bike. I don't have bike stickers. I don't know, man. Or maybe that'd be under sports? I don't know. I just use the roller skates at this point. I don't know what that rumbling is really driving me nuts. All right, we'll use roller skates. Okay, let's do this. I'm just right in caught up. Do you hear that rumbling? Let me know. So I'm curious as to like what you can hear, because for me, noises like this drive me wild. Drive me crazy. Okay, and I know it's just a me thing, so I can't actually be mad, but it kind of makes me want to scream just a smidge. Usually I have music going or headphones on, or I actually have earplugs. I have those, they're like loop earplugs. Oh, changed my life. We did book a Disney cruise this day for next Christmas. Us and all of our friends are going, like all their kids. It's gonna be like a big old 20+ people group. But we were talking about it, and then we were all hanging out, and I think somebody was like, oh yeah, we booked it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize we like decided on a date. And they were like, well, we booked this one. I'm like, well, I guess that's when we're going. So I think everyone is either booked or like in the process of booking. So we were outside. Bennett was actually learning how to ride a bike, which I think I rode a bike when I was like 3. So we're definitely on the behind on that, but I feel like they're so into like scooters that the bikes have just been like put on the back burner. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do SP. All right, and then just hanging out with the fam. Let's just do. Let's see what we want to put in here first. Let's do 2 things, because I do have to put in the TV shows that we watched. Let's do this. Oh my god, the noise. Okay, so we did watch the last episode of Wednesday, which I really liked how it turned out. Definitely a good one. And then we started Pantheon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure. Let's just do, actually, let's do, I'm going to do the computer for Pantheon, and then I'm going to do, we'll do the bow for Wednesday. Ooh, the moon. Okay, let's do the moon for Wednesday. And then above it, we're just hanging out. I think we took showers. I cooked a real yummy dinner. A real yummy dinner. It was like this chicken in the crock pot, mashed potatoes, corn, the whole thing. I'm actually going to eat it for leftovers for lunch here soon, because what time is it? I don't even, my phone's in my pocket. 11:32. So we're getting close to dinner. So let's do, not dinner, lunch, LOL. So what do I want to make for dinner tonight? We'll see. Because I have all the things to do. So let's do this. Little paper Shire sticker. Very cute. And we'll just do with kids. And that is the whole kit kat and caboodle. Let me show you what I have left. what's going into my D-stash, all those things. Okay, D-stash, you know, the drill. D-stash, all of this is going in the D-stash. I always save these samplers because like there's plenty on them. And then all of this stuff from the base is also going into my D-stash pile, which is getting pretty thick. I do have some trash type things over here as well that'll go into the trash. And then I will later on go through and put all of these with my tweezers, mini little deco, like speckles of gold in here. But I hope you like this video. I am very hype on planning now that I'm caught up. I feel like not being caught up, and also I did take the time. I'm gonna make I have like footage of it, like just like the before and after of like cleaning my desk. I feel like decluttering my space and like giving it a good like wipe down and reorganizing everything that has like built up on my like desk where I plan also kind of like reinvigorates me in planning, because I feel like for me, I've learned over the years that clutter and just overall messiness gives me anxiety. Like it's kind of I guess more subliminal anxiety, where I don't want to do anything that it like is near. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if my workplace is cluttered and messy, I don't want to work because it is cluttered and messy, and that gives me anxiety. So I feel like taking the time sometimes to like take a, you know, 30-minute, 20-minute, however long it needs to clean my area, whether it's like Windex clean or just like tidy up and move things that don't need to be there away, helps me out a bit. So yeah, all right, we just did that. So actually this is all gonna go into the D-stash, but that is everything for this video. I hope you like this spread. I think it turned out fabulous and beautiful, perfection. But yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, leave me some kind of royal emoji down below. But otherwise, I will talk to you in my next video.